Welcome to the world-famous Mammoth Mountain, nestled within the beautiful Sierra Nevada mountains. The Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort has the highest elevation of any ski area in California. Just a short gondola ride down from the mountain, we find Mammoth Village. With an eclectic variety of food and activities, there are endless opportunities to satisfy any craving. When it's time to kick off the skis and enjoy some quality time with your friends and family, you won't find a better place to unwind after a long, hard day on the mountain.
Hi, my name's Kaylin Lepre, born and raised in Mammoth, and here we are at Whiskey Creek Mountain Bistro in Mammoth. We have some dishes here. We have the seafood sampler, which is awesome, delicious crab cakes, coconut prawns, ahi, and over here we've got the seared ahi, which is amazing as well, the teriyaki salmon, which is unbelievable, with some potatoes and green beans. Here's one of Mammoth Brewing Company's signature beers, Double Nut Brown. It's one of their best, it's really great. All of Mammoth Brewing Company's beers are brewed right here in Whiskey Creek and Mammoth Brewing Company downstairs.
Well, we make 9 different styles of beer year-round right now, which for such a small brewery is quite a challenge. Perhaps the beer that we are becoming most famous for is our IPA 395. It's a double IPA that we actually dry hop with desert sage and mountain juniper. The best description I've heard is a rainstorm in the desert. Brewing and packaging at altitude does provide a couple of challenges. Boil time is going to be a little bit longer. We need to make sure that we have our carbonation dialed in just right. But the trade-off is that we've got some of the best water in the world, straight out of the mountains that surround us.
Delicious. The water, I can tell what you're saying. It's so light. Yeah.
You can really only get our beers up here in Mammoth Lakes in the High Sierra, so come up and join us. Got some great beers for you.
Before we leave Mammoth Mountain, it's time to acknowledge some of the people who put an endless amount of effort into making sure we can ride every day in the safest possible conditions.
Hi, I'm Joe with the Mammoth Mountain Ski Patrol.
And I'm Chuck. I'm a gunner on the howitzer.
Today we're going to go shoot the M101A1 howitzers. We're going to be shooting Huevos Grande through the Dragon's Tail. We have a half hour or so of prep time. We're going to be cleaning the gun, and then we're going to shoot about 18 rounds today.
On a day like today, when we can't see what we're firing, we'll go off of fixed reference points, and then we use the sights to dial in our targets on coordinates that we've already gathered. And I'll adjust my traverse of the weapon side to side, and Joe over here will adjust the elevation of the gun up and down, and then we'll compare each other's and make sure we're on the right coordinates and the right target before we fire the gun.
Clear the target, clear the target, clear the rear, clear fire!
Nestled over 100 miles from Santiago, Chile, Portillo makes an ideal location for those looking to get away from it all. At the airport, a shuttle awaits to whisk you away to the resort. The 2-hour drive from Santiago boasts scenic views of the Chilean countryside, including Mount Concagua, the largest peak in the Americas. Located at over 9,000 feet above sea level, Hotel Portillo overlooks the placid Lake Inca. And with an annual snowfall of over 27 feet and 80% sunny days, Portillo makes for the perfect winter destination. And while you're down here, take some time to explore the lighter side of Portillo. Portillo offers an abundance of amenities. The pool and jacuzzi are fantastic spots to relax and enjoy cerveza. And there's a list of daily activities in the hotel lobby. Score big on the indoor basketball and soccer courts. Go for a climb on the rock wall. Hit the gym, or even limber up with daily yoga and stretching classes. After spending all those calories, what better way to refuel than with some fine dining by in-house chef, Chef Figueroa.
Mi nombre es Rafael Figueroa, soy el chef de acá del Portillo durante 19 años. Estamos haciendo los menús cada vez, innovando, haciendo cosas nuevas para esperar a nuestros huéspedes en cada temporada. Lo que más me gusta cocinar es la parte de marisco y pescado porque tenemos mucha variedad. gastronomía que nosotros tenemos acá en Portillo.
We're at T.O. Bob's right now grabbing something to eat at the top of the plateau. Back here they're grilling chicken, salmon, hamburgers, and sausages. We're gonna take our food and go eat it on the deck that overlooks Lake Inca.
Nestled up at the top of the plateau lip, T.O. Bob's is a great midday lunch break while out on the slopes. Grab a beer, maybe even a bottle of wine, sit back, relax, and enjoy the view with friends and family. But enjoy the calm, because when night falls on T.O. Bob's, it's a totally different scene.
At nighttime, Portillo Bob's does private parties. And if you're lucky, you get to be invited up. You ride up the chairlift at 8 o'clock at night, and you have private dining in this very intimate setting.
It's another beautiful night here in Portillo. Right now we're on the plateau lift, about 60 feet in the air in the dark. We're headed up to T.O. Bob's for another special VIP dinner thrown by Snow Magazine. I'm here with Joni and Barb. Tell me what we're expecting to see tonight.
Well, outside of this amazing view of the Andes, which you can see in the dark, we're going to have a great dinner, great food, fantastic wine by Los Vascos, and we are going to party to our favorite band here in Portillo, Metropoli, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Very rarely, but if you're really lucky, you get invited to a party that has a band and it just goes off. It's crazy. It's really fun to be at T.O. Bob's at night because you're protected and you know that only the people there are going to watch you misbehave. When you go to a party at T.O. Bob's at night, you feel just so gifted to be in a place that beautiful. You're at 11,000 feet, way up in the Andes, and you walk outside and there's stars that you've never seen before. And the other night there was a full moon rising, and you feel so grateful to be lucky enough to experience a place like that.
Lucky indeed. And on our final night in Portillo, the magic of this place can be felt in its true form. Like the ghost of Lake Inca the legend speaks of, the guests and members of the Portillo Ski School slowly and gracefully make their way down the mountainside. With torches in hand, they are guided down to the place known as Hotel Portillo. It is truly a night that celebrates all that Portillo has to offer: the mountains, the people, and the culture.
Hi, I'm Bob Wheaton, and I'm lucky enough to be the president and general manager here at Deer Valley Resort. 2014-2015 ski season was definitely an interesting one for us. But thanks to our snowmaking crew and our grooming crew and all the resources that we have here at Deer Valley, we were able to make enough snow in December and January when it was pretty darn cold and have outstanding skiing throughout the season. One thing that we're very excited about that's coming up on May 1st is we actually get the keys to Solitude Mountain Resort, one canyon over from here in Big Cottonwood Canyon here in Utah. We've been over there all winter long, skiing, evaluating, looking at what our options will be for next year. We're going to have a very busy summer over at Solitude and here at Deer Valley as well, getting ready for our next ski season. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody here at Deer Valley Resort for the outstanding effort that everybody gave day in, day out throughout the whole ski season. It was absolutely incredible watching the entire staff come together to produce the experience in which we strive to provide for our guests. We had so many great comments from all of our guests about the skiing, guest service, the entire experience here at Deer Valley Resort. We are really looking forward to next ski season. Between now and then, we are going to be extremely busy all summer long with mountain improvements to the lodges, and we are going to be ready set for an outstanding ski season come December 5th, 2015. This summer is going to be very exciting here at Deer Valley. We have a great lineup for concerts, mountain biking. We have a number of improvements on our existing trails. We're building a brand new flow trail from the top of Bald Mountain down to Silver Lake. It's going to be a very exciting summer with tons and tons of options for all of our guests coming into town. I'm Bob Wheaton. I'm the President and General Manager here at Deer Valley Resort. I'd like to thank everyone for a great ski season. We've had a great year. We're looking forward to a very busy summer, getting ready for next winter. Come ski the difference at Deer Valley for 2015 and 16 ski season. Thank you.
Colorado and Utah are home to some of the greatest mountains in the world, and the Rockies and Wasatch Ranges are home to some of the world's greatest winter destinations. But did you know that the highest mountain in the continental U.S. is from California? That would be Mount Whitney at 14,505 feet. And the longest ski descent in the continental U.S.? Well, that prize goes to Southern California. Snow Creek starts below sea level and rises to over 11,000 feet. And the largest U.S. city sitting beneath a great mountain range? Los Angeles, with its incredible San Gabriel Mountains. The San Gabriels overlook the City of Angels and rise over 10,000 feet into the ski heavens. These geologic wonders are flanked by the Mojave Desert, the Pacific Ocean, and the city of Los Angeles. The San Gabriels dwarf the overwhelming majority of U.S. mountain ranges. And if while drenched in the world's greatest sunshine, you love bombing groomers, shushing steeps, floating through pillowy gladed tree skiing, or tackling some of the best park and pipes on the planet, these San Gabriel Mountains have a skier's paradise for you: Mountain High. Mountain High is the crown jewel of SoCal skiing, with more uphill capacity, lifts, snowmaking, vertical and skiable terrain than the majority of U.S. ski resorts. Mountain High has more vertical feet than Alpine Meadows, Mount Hood, and Teton Pass. It has longer runs than A-Basin or North Star. It has more lifts than Snowbird, Alta, and Aspen Highlands. And it has nearly as much skiable terrain as Lake Placid, Buttermilk, and Stowe. Mountain High is real skiing that just happens to be real close to Los Angeles. In fact, it's so close that the mountain range is actually in Los Angeles County. And when we say real skiing, we mean real skiing. There are 1.6-mile runs with great pitch. There are black diamond runs. There's gladed tree skiing that house powder stashes for days. There are bombable groomers galore. And if you like terrain parks, mountain highs have been a mainstay for some of the world's best riders since parks began. And because Mountain High lights its runs, a person can get in a good day of skiing after school or work. In fact, you can take off work after lunch and have a longer ski day than many of the resorts in Colorado and Utah. In a normal season, Mountain High has nearly 2,000 hours of skiing, over doubling the amount of hours of most of the renowned resorts in the world. Utah and Colorado resorts are amazing, but there's no getting around how hard it is to get there. There is no way to escape the multiple airports, hours of ground transportation, getting situated in resort lodging, and navigating all the gear and lift ticket obligations. Until you drive to Mountain High, it is hard to fathom just how close it is. It's basically door-to-door freeway driving and barely over an hour from downtown LA. The reality is that if you ski Mountain High from anywhere in SoCal, you will likely be bombing groomers before your flight would have left if you were going to Colorado or Utah. Mountain High is smack dab in the main pathway of the cold Alaskan storms and has so much snowmaking it could cover a mile of the 405 freeway with a foot of snow overnight. While there is no Ritz-Carlton or Stein-Eriksen Lodge, Mountain High does have real destination resort skiing without the destination travel, hassle, or cost. And it has some of the most incredible skiers, families, business moguls, LA power brokers, Silicon Beach execs, movie industry titans, college students, and just plain great ski folk. So if you are a real skier, then come try our real skiing at Mountain High.